Hey everyone, Coolman1 here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my fan casts for a live-action Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. Now, a live-action Miles Morales is something that I've been wanting to fan cast for a while now, and especially since a live-action Miles Morales movie just got confirmed to be in the works. So we know it's happening, and I'm pretty sure other people besides me are fan casting Miles Morales for a live action movie. But another reason I'm doing this is basically because, well, I'm building my own Spider-Man universe on my channel. So if you guys don't remember, I made my own version of a live-action Spider-Man with Peter Parker. I fan-casted Grant Gustin as Peter Parker, so now I'm going to do the same thing, but with Miles Morales and other characters related to Miles Morales. So yeah, this is going to be really fun. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on to my fan cast for a live-action Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. So the first one here is obviously Miles Morales himself. And for Miles Morales, I'm fan casting Miles Brown. And oh boy, I have so many reasons why this kid is perfect for Miles Morales in live action, especially if you're trying to do a live action version of Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse specifically, because as you can see, you can look at Miles Brown and Miles Morales side by side, and he looks just like Miles from Into and Across the Spider-Verse, but like in live action. Now, of course, there's other actors that people have been fan casting for a live action Miles, and one of the most popular, if not the most popular, is Caleb McLaughlin. But the reason I didn't go with Caleb McLaughlin for Miles in this video is because, well, he's simply just too old for Miles. You know, when I was looking for a fan cast for a live action Miles Morales, I was looking for someone who's around the age of 14, 13, something like that, because Miles is supposed to be younger than Peter Parker. So when I looked at Caleb McLaughlin, he's like, what, like 19 years old? 20 years old? I don't know. So I couldn't choose Caleb McLaughlin, and I went with Miles Brown instead. I mean, come on, he's literally perfect. Not only does he look like Miles, but he also dressed up as Miles one time with literally the perfect cosplay for Miles Morales. Like, just the fact that he looks like Miles makes him, like, perfect. But what really surprises me is that he put on the Miles Morales costume from Into the Spider-Verse and took the time to put a hoodie and shorts over the costume just like Miles Morales. Oh man. Okay, so obviously he looks like the character. But there's something else that I'm pretty sure you've already noticed, and obviously, he shares the same name as the character. I mean, come on. Miles Morales, Miles Brown. Come on. If he shares the same name as the character, looks like the character, is a popular fan cast for the character, and dressed up as the character, that's it. He's perfect. Also, Miles Morales is Puerto Rican, and according to Google, Miles Brown's mom is of Mexican descent. So Miles Brown has to know some Spanish, just like Miles Morales, right? So, yeah, Miles Brown as Miles Morales.
Now look, everybody, look, hold on. Before we even start this, can you guys see me as Miles Morales?
Yes.
Exactly. So I've been a Marvel diehard fan. Like Spider-Man's been like one of my favorite characters. I feel like I've met everybody that pretty much is like an executive or producer from Marvel. Now look, I ain't even go over. My name is Miles. I'm black and I'm Latino, right? I don't know if you guys probably knew that Miles Morales was Latino, but I'm literally like, do I not look like him?
He also met Tom Holland and Donald Glover. So if the MCU is looking for a live-action Miles, look no further than Miles Brown. And now the next character I'm fan casting on here is Jefferson Davis. And for Jefferson Davis, I'm fan casting Jamie Foxx. Now, I know what you're gonna say, but Cool Man 1, Jamie Foxx already played a Spider-Man character, and he played a villain, Electro. Well, yes, but this is a different Spider-Man universe, so why not cast him as a different Spider-Man character? I think he would make a better good guy than bad guy. I can totally see him as Jefferson Davis, you know, Miles Morales' dad. I can totally see a scene in a live-action Miles Morales movie where Jefferson Davis, played by Jamie Foxx, is arguing with Miles Morales, played by Miles Brown, and he's like, get up to your room, you're grounded. And Miles will probably be like, whatever, or something like that. Like, they're arguing. I can definitely see that. I think Jamie Foxx can definitely pull off the cop dad persona that Jefferson Davis has. So, yeah, Jamie Foxx as Jefferson Davis. And now the next character I'm fan casting on here is Rio Morales. And for Rio Morales, I'm fan casting Vanessa Rubio. So, I'm not super familiar with Vanessa Rubio. I just found her in one of the fan casts for Rio Morales on my cast, and I think she's the actress that looks the most like Rio Morales. And just like Jamie Foxx as Jefferson Davis, I can just imagine Vanessa Rubio as Rio Morales just being a mom to Miles Brown as Miles Morales. And I can imagine a scene where Vanessa Rubio as Rio is at her job in the hospital treating a patient or something, and Miles calls her for something, and then she goes like, Miles, ¿qué pasó? What happened? I'm busy right now, or something like that. And if you guys are wondering, yes, she's also Latina, because according to Google, she played a character who's Latina and the mother of another character in the series Cobra Kai. And she's one of the main characters there, so she's perfect. So, yeah, Vanessa Rubio as Rio Morales. Next up, we have Ganke Lee. And for Ganke, I'm fan casting Hudson Yang. Now, I'm glad I included Miles' best friend in this video, because, I mean, you can't have, even if it's a superhero movie, you can't have a movie with a teenager or a kid as the main character without him talking to his best friend in a couple of scenes, right? So, when I was looking for a fan cast for Ganke, I had other ideas for the fan cast for Ganke. At first, I was gonna fan cast Julian Dennison, but then I realized he was too old for it, and he didn't really look exactly like Ganke. Julian Dennison is 20 years old, and I know Hudson Yang is 19, but I mean, technically he's still a teenager, and he still looks like a kid. So, yeah, I mean, he's 1 year older than Miles Brown, so it really doesn't matter. So, Julian Dennison as Ganke didn't work out, so ultimately I went with Hudson Yang. I can definitely see Hudson Yang as Ganke, and I just think he would have a lot of great chemistry with Miles Brown if they met in a movie, and hopefully they meet in a live action Miles Morales, because I can definitely see these two just being friends, just hanging out at school. I could just imagine Miles being late to class, and Hudson Yang as Ganke Lee being like, dude, you're late. And yeah, I think it would be awesome if they weren't just roommates, but if they also went to school together. I think that would be really cool. Also, personally, I think it would be really funny if he could be just like his Into the Spider-Verse counterpart, and he could love reading comics. And I think it would be funny if he wore a shirt that says "Comic Book Nerd Forever" or something like that. That would be hilarious. Just wanted to put that out there. I think that would be really funny. So anyways, yeah, Hudson Yang as Ganke Lee. And now, the last character I'm fan casting on here is the Prowler. And for the Prowler, I'm fan casting Will Smith. So you're probably asking why I didn't just cast Donald Glover, who played Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler, in the MCU, and made a small cameo as the Prowler in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And the answer is simple. I just wanted to be original. So when I found Will Smith as one of the fan casts for the character, I definitely wanted to go with him, because I'm really familiar with Will Smith. He's a great actor, and I don't know why, but I really imagine him being a bad guy. I can imagine him being a villain for a superhero movie, and I think the role of the Prowler in a live-action Miles Morales would just be perfect for him. I can see Will Smith being a really menacing villain as the Prowler, and that would just be really awesome, you know? Seeing Miles Brown as Miles fighting Will Smith as the Prowler, like, just imagine how awesome that would be. Just imagine how cool and chill and smooth Will Smith will seem as Aaron Davis at first, but then he starts doing some illegal stuff, buying illegal weapons or something, or robbing a bank, or doing graffiti like he does in Into the Spider-Verse. And then Miles starts seeing that, you know, he's not such a good guy. And then they have to fight. That would be so awesome. And remember earlier when I said that Jefferson Davis would ground Miles? Well, I think after that, Miles would go to his room, secretly text Aaron Davis, played by Will Smith, and he would basically sneak out of the house and go to his uncle, Aaron Davis. And it would all just play out together really nicely. I just think Will Smith would do as good of a job with the Prowler as Donald Glover. So yeah, Will Smith as the Prowler. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about my fan casts for a live-action Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. I had a lot of fun with this, and I really would love to continue these Spider-Man fan casts in particular, so I can make an entire Spider-Man cinematic universe here on my channel. It would just be so cool. And I think it was really cool and really fun imagining what scenes in a live action Miles Morales movie would be like with these actors that I fan casted. Just imagine how cool it would be if Miles Brown's Miles Morales met Grant Gustin's Peter Parker. Now that would be interesting. Well, I guess that's it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Anyways, that's all for this video, and as always, stay cool.